I'm just a poor wayfaring stranger.
Good evening, y'all. I am back at it. I am picking up a load under a full moon tonight. Going to run through the night, deliver up in Tennessee, and try to have a decent week. I'm not going to try to kill myself this week, but I'm hoping to have a decent week. But that's where I stand tonight. We will holler at y'all later. Good morning, everybody. I am at the Loves in Jackson, Tennessee, exit 87. They have a lot of remodeling going on here, and it's kind of a madhouse getting in and out, looks like. I'm going to try to sleep today, but I don't know how well that's going to work either. I'm in the process of trying to set up a new tablet. I don't know how well that's going to work. That's one yellow truck. Vitran. Anyway, I'll be back on the road tonight. I got to deliver in the morning early. I'm just chilling out right now, fitting to take a nap. Hopefully nobody will rip my front end off today. This is a busy little spot. Nobody's backing in straight across from me, so that should help a little bit. But yeah, I'm trying to run nights this week, because you know them DOTs are a little bit crazy this week. They gotta jam up over there. Nobody wants to move. But there's construction going on behind me, in front of me, and them guys are just trying to block the pumps and everything else. I saw a couple guys about tangled up while they go fist fighting. Truck pulled out in front of another truck pulled out in front of a UPS truck. It's crazy. Folks act like they ain't got no sense nowadays. But look at that beautiful sky. The rain has finally stopped. Finally stopped. Hallelujah. I'll be back with you later on. Bye. Full moon in June. I'm over here in Mount Vernon, Illinois, unloading. Supposed to be one of them there loads that takes a long time, like between 6 and 9 hours to get unloaded. I don't know. It paid okay, so I come on up here and figured I'd get a night's sleep while I was unloading. Can't tell you where I'm at. You can probably figure it out. But yep, it is a full moon over Illinois tonight. You see that alien ship going around? What is that? Little reflection or something on my phone. Anyway, y'all have a great night, and I'll holler at you back in a little while. I don't know if y'all can notice, but that Werner trailer in front of me, his left door handle has been ripped off. He's in the office in there trying to get it fixed. Bless his heart. Look at there. I'm not putting out too many gases out of my rear end. Everything's looking pretty good down in there. Just a little dirty. I'm gonna get me a fresh one. I have a question. Y'all see them little spots? I cannot figure out where them little spots are coming from. Any suggestions would be appreciated. Later. Good evening, YouTube. The sun is getting ready to go down. I'm sitting over here. Where am I? Where am I? Y'all know where I'm at? Edwardsville, Illinois. That's where I be. Yeah, I'm up here. Just got loaded today, and I am done got my 10 hours. I'm fixing to get a bag of goodies and head down south. I just wanted to talk to y'all a little bit about how I do what I do. I know a lot of y'all probably wonder how I'm home so much. And it's not an easy task. You know, most drivers, they sit back and they think, well, I want to make the most revenue and the least deadhead, and all that's fine and good, but in my world, I have a different, an added part of the equation. I add that part of the equation as my family home time. And that is important enough to me to outweigh some of the funds. Now, I've done a lease purchase with another company before, and that company paid, matter of fact, that's one of their trucks right over yonder. Right there, KLLM. I've done that lease purchase before, and they paid 99 cents a mile, I think it was. And you know what? At 99 cents a mile, you can still make money, especially if you manage your fuel. And I'm sure some of y'all are going to say, no, you can't make no money at that rate. But you can. I have seen it. It just depends on the guy dispatching you. There again, you're trusting somebody when you're under dispatch to run your business that you barely know. And they're making not much more than minimum wage. So you have to start thinking about their life choices in the first place. So anyway, back to the point. I digress. How I do what I do. Slow it down there, Trinity. I ain't a bad looking Volvo. I ain't no Volvo fan. Squirrel. Sorry about chasing squirrels. Okay. Now, whenever I schedule my loads, I have studied the load board enough for Schneider to know what areas freight is coming back to my home area. So like, I know around Atlanta, I can find loads coming back within 100 miles of my home. I know if I go up here around Illinois, I can find loads that come back around 100 miles of my home. Same way with Dallas. And see, like if I was to go to Laredo, which I've quit going to Laredo for my own reasons, you can find loads coming back out going towards Georgia and stuff, and that does take me back through the house. If there's enough time to stop at the home on the way, I will go through the house, park, go home, spend the night with the family, take a good shower, all of that kinds of stuff. Now, a lot of my loads, I try to schedule like I go out and then drop it. I find a load that next day or that same day, try to get it picked up and head back home and deliver the next day. That has been working really well for me since I've got through the last winter. Last winter, my first year with Schneider, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, it was hard work trying to make my first year. The note was high, the maintenance fund was high, everything was hard. We ran 140,000 miles, I kid you not, 140,000 miles on this truck last year. That's the most I've put on a truck in a year. And there's no reason for you to have to put that many miles on a truck to make money. And that's the wonderful thing that I'm learning about this Schneider job. You can pick your own freight and still get home pretty regularly and not have to drive as many miles. If you find the loads that are, let's say, good paying and still get you where you want to be, you have to be patient. But alright, see, let me see if I can explain it a different way. Now, like, I plan myself out almost a week ahead of time. So like, I'm delivering this load today, I'm already planned out to Monday night. May even go further, probably will go further, but I usually try to wait till closer to the weekend gets over, maybe Friday evening, Saturday morning, and I'll start looking for the freight over yonder around Monday, because you know they like to put up those loads that come out Monday, Tuesday kind of late in the evening. But if you plan yourself out, say like I deliver Monday night, that gives me from today, which is Friday, all the way till Monday night to find that load that comes back. Sometimes I can find it, I'll find it tonight or tomorrow morning, and I can start looking for the next one. But it gives me that many days to be aware of that area and watch for a load that pays me enough to come out of there. Now, I'm not waiting on that $2 a mile load. If it's over $1.20, $1.40, I'll pull it. If it's going to the area I want to go, I have pulled them down to $1 a mile to get me out of certain areas and into better areas. It's all a matter of how you schedule yourself out, what your expenses are. I know that I can pull loads and still make money at 90 cents a mile, but I ain't gonna pull that crap. I want to make no less than $1.20, $1.30 a mile, and that's it with very little deadhead. Deadhead, I figured out, is not as big of an issue as your fuel mileage. Because when you figure your fuel, this truck right here gets almost 10 miles at a gallon when I'm empty. So if I manage my speed and my fuel mileage, the deadhead is not as big an issue as a lot of people would have you believe. A lot of people approach this truck driving ownership as they're way too anal. I mean, they're way too serious about every little thing. Yes, if you're not careful, you leave money on the table. But at the same time, if you don't approach it with a little bit lighter heart and a little bit broader view, you're going to stress yourself to death. You're going to end up dying early of a heart attack, whatever. I mean, uh-oh, there goes the neighborhood. USA is in the house. But I do approach it with more of a happy-go-lucky attitude. My biggest worry out here is somebody running into my truck while I'm inside the truck stop and I'm not catching who they are, and I have to go through all the repairs and shops and downtime. That's not a good thought in my brain. But yes, if you plan yourself out 4 or 5 days ahead of time, it gives you time to look in that area. Now you got to stay vigilant. I mean, you can't say, okay, I'm planning out that far and just forget your load board. You have to watch that load board while you're waiting on that load to show up, and try to plan it to where it's not going to be as stressful, like, oh man, I've got just a certain amount of time to get there. Now I did that for this coming Monday. I'm going to be running harder Monday, tighter Monday than I wanted to, but you know, that's part of the game. You take what's available in the area and you make it work for you. Like EMIPTV, I think is the name. He says the best available freight. And that makes a lot of sense. I give him props for that. It's the best available freight that goes in the places that you want to go, if you ask me. Because, you know, we all have places and things we need to be doing. And as far as me, my family is more important sometimes than, I mean all the time, than the load paying way bunches of money. That's where I'm going to leave it at for right now. Y'all look at that sunset. I will holler at you later.